What's up, family? Welcome back to a new video, and in today's video I'm excited for y'all and I'm excited for myself to be able to produce this video. Today we're gonna start a new series entitled Living in Atlanta for Real. And the reason I named it that is because in this series we're only going to be in the city of Atlanta, all right, in the city limits. We're going to be taking a look at different communities, different areas here in the city limits. And it's also exciting for me because I am a native of the city of Atlanta, so I get to share with you guys some of my own upbringing attributes and things that I witnessed and experienced living in these areas. So it's going to be a very authentic series. I'm excited about producing it. I'm excited about sharing more of Raymond with you. So if you're interested in learning more about me, you definitely want to make sure you keep a watch on this series and watch it as videos drop. All right, guys, so to kick things off on the series, we're going to be covering Adair Park first. All right, so this area here is very special to me because I actually grew up as a little kid. All right, I'm talking, maybe first grade, second grade. So really small, really small kid. I grew up right across the highway, which is Pittsburgh. That's going to be the area right across from Adair Park. So grew up in this area and seen so much change and growth. So that's what we're going to cover. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the park. I'm in Adair Park 1. There are two parks here in Adair Park community that are named Adair Park. So you got Adair Park 1 and Adair Park 2. So we're in Adair Park 1, and we're going to go over to Adair Park 2 and show you around over there. So I'm going to show you a few houses that are for sale here in Adair Park. It's going to be 3 of them exactly, just to kind of give you what that value proposition would be if you're thinking about moving to Adair Park. So let's talk about some of the features of living in Adair Park, some of the reasons why you may want to consider living here. I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to be talking as you are viewing this beautiful green park. All right, guys, welcome to Adair Park 1. As I said, we're going to go over to Adair Park 2 here in a minute, but I just want to show you this beautiful green park right here in Southwest Atlanta. This feels so good to be able to come here and do this. It's been on my list for months to start a series in the city of Atlanta. And I'm glad that I have reached a point to where I can now go into production of this series. And one thing I want you guys to know about Raymond is that I'm a very direct person. All right, very direct, very straightforward, and very authentically me. All right. I definitely welcome you to go to the channel and check out more of my videos. I have over 30 pros and cons videos of different suburbs here in Metro Atlanta, and several individual property tours, several individual community, new construction community overviews or recaps. So much to explore here. If you're thinking about moving to Metro Atlanta, you definitely should plug into this channel because it's just worth, it just has a ton of value that you're gonna be able to acquire along your journey, okay? This also feels really good too because I feel like I'm coming back home. You know, I feel I don't want to use the stretch it too much, but it's almost like a homecoming for the channel. I mean, I've yet to really cover my city, and when I say my city, I mean my home. I mean, I grew up in Adair Park. I have several family members that lived in Adair Park, and so yeah, I know this area. So let's talk about Adair Park. Adair Park is one of those areas, if you're looking to be closer into the city, right, but you can't afford to live like downtown, and you want an area that's relatively quiet, because Adair Park, as you can see, I'm at the park. This, let me give you the time. It is 4:21 p.m. on a Wednesday, and it's just as peaceful out here, right? Elementary school is already let out, middle school kids are almost out, high school kids are out, so you can see that this area naturally is a pretty quiet area. All right, we're gonna of course go to Adair Park 2 just to see if it's more vibrant there, but if you want that access to downtown Atlanta but you cannot afford to live downtown or midtown or Buckhead, I mean, it's a good alternative. Also, one of the, in my opinion, the best reasons to live here in Adair Park is going to be the rail. You're right off of MARTA, all right, which is a beautiful thing. Living in town is always easier to commute on public transportation than if you live like in the suburbs. Suburbs are not for public transportation, but living in the neighborhoods in the city of Atlanta, you can definitely exist, on public transportation without a problem. I literally hear the train running right now as I'm walking, talking with you. Okay, so if you want that public transportation access, you definitely want to give Adair Park a look. So also you got a nice basketball court here for the community. So you can have basketball games here, neighborhood events. So it's super nice, super cool. Very nice area of the city. Like I said, it's quiet compared to most or some other neighborhoods. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to become a part of my family here on YouTube, and you'll be notified when I do post episode 2 of this series, because my intentions are to show you just about every interior community in the city of Atlanta. Of course it's going to take me a long time, so there's no ETA on when that will be completed. Oh, look at the little squirrel. There's no ETA on when that will be completed, but that is my intentions. And so you're going to definitely be able to see and get your own understanding of the different offerings here in communities in the city limits of Atlanta. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to Adair Park 2, show you up there, show you around there, and then we'll go ahead and get into the real estate portion of today's video. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you are, hit the like button, drop a comment below, let me know what you think so far about the park. But yeah, let's go to Adair Park 2.
Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he sent for me. I keep the blood of the lemons my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it, the fire can stand to the tallest of giants. The tyrant and all the suppliers are scheming and lying. They selling his dreams and we buying it. Show me the chicken, I'm frying it. Show me the dough and I'm prying it. Ain't never lacking it, so what I'm packing, he taking it, he magnifying it. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. 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 Ayy, I got the drive, the bus, the truck, the gas is stuck. I ain't the one to rely on the luck. I put in work and then he show up. I know it's fake, this shit in the reps. Ain't no regrets, I do too much. It ain't me if you saying I stunt. He calling the place and I do what he want. This ain't a front, glory to G-O-D. It's what you could do with a mustard seed. It's what you could do when you start to believe. Take fear and you cast it inside of the sea. 100% out of me, cause he gave it all on the T when he let it bleed. So what is you saying to me? You just insecure about the love that turned me to a beast. I take a step and I ain't turning back. He made me first cause I know that I'm last. I ain't got time for no thing in the past. Learn from it first and then I react. Hands off me, don't hold me. Get it jumping like a trampoline. All truth ain't no trolling. We in good hands, no folding. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But God did it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it.
All right, y'all, welcome to Adair Park 2, the jewel of Atlanta. That's what the mirror says up there. It's super cool. Never seen that mirror before. I'm gonna get closer and show you. But this is Adair Park 2. The difference is with Adair Park 2 versus 1 is more for park scenery, and then the other one is more for athletic use. So you'll see straight in this direction here, you have a baseball field, and then you have a covered basketball court, full court basketball there, and then you have 2 tennis courts here on this side. And this is absolutely amazing. Let me scroll, get that tighter there. Look at that, since 1892. All right, this community has been a community that long. So again, this is not a new area. It's not an area that, it's very, very iconic, Adair Park. And then you also have a playground area for the kiddos. All right, so super nice. One of the other things that I did not mention on the other portion, as we walk, there is also some more green here too, which I'll walk as we talk, but Adair Park is right off of the Atlanta Beltline as well. It connects. So if you're into biking, walking, trails and things like that, you'll be able to connect to the Atlanta Beltline, which is, you probably saw a glimpse of it as we was driving from Adair Park 1 to Adair Park 2. They have a little marketplace, Beltline Marketplace is what they call it. But again, super nice, super convenient. You really, really get the authentic Atlanta experience living, of course, in Adair Park, which is a Atlanta community here. So like I said, man, it feels really good to be able to bring this to the channel. I'm gonna try to zoom in, see if we can get it. So let me stop because it looks weird. It would be nice if I can catch a train, but right here, that's a railroad train, but right here is where the MARTA runs. So and that connects to the West End MARTA train station, which is the closest train station here to Atlanta. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that. Come through, MARTA. All right, so you see how close that is. Man, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm showing y'all the city of Atlanta. That's dope. But essentially, it runs through West End transit station and connects to downtown Atlanta and all the way to the airport. So if you were to be, so there, that train that you just saw going that way is going to dead end at the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. All right, just give you that bearing. So that's the north-south rail line. So that's the lines that Adair Park sits off of. Okay, super cool. Super cool. All right, so this is the furthest I'm gonna walk, but you can see all the green. So you can picnics here, sit out in the park, relax. Again, one little kid here on the playground playing solo ball, just getting in his proficiency, I'm assuming. But super cool little Intown community. All right, so now let's go ahead and jump into the car and take a look at some real estate here in Adair Park. Price points are gonna be in the 500s, but generally speaking, you can find a house here in Adair Park roughly in the mid fours to the fives, fully renovated and turnkey ready. You can also find some deals that are rehab opportunities for much cheaper than that. I don't know if you can hear the train in the background, but that's the South Line coming now, passing through the transit station. So super nice. So let's go ahead and show some real estate here in Adair Park, and we'll go ahead and start to wrap up this video. So you're able to see kind of the centermost portion of the community, which are the community sits around the parks, and so that's how the area it works. But this is a residential community, so there is no commercial stuff right here in Adair Park. Okay, but again, you're in the city of Atlanta, so you drive 10-15 minutes or 5 minutes outside of the community to get to your retail shopping stuff. But again, this is all residential internally within the community. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some real estate on the exterior. We're not gonna go in the houses. We're just gonna get all the specs from the outside. Yep, time to go. Get the specs from the outside and show you some pictures on the screen of the inside. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are here at our first stop. We are just right down the road from the park, Adair Park 2, to be more specific. But this is a development. It's probably about 6 or 7 of them, and they're all those cottage-style homes, okay? So I'll flip the camera around as we get up here to our target. and show you the front of it and give you the specs on it, okay? So you can kind of get that value proposition of, hey, if I wanted something similar, what would it cost me? If I wanted to live in the city of Atlanta. So let's turn it around and show you what we got here. All right, guys, here we go. So this is the frontal view of the road that I was just walking down. All of them have been freshly renovated. Majority of them, the first structure was built in 1920, okay? So these are old structures, the foundation, most of them. But most of them have been fully redone, but some portions may be from 1920, okay? All right, here we go. So this is the one that is listed for sale, and it's going to be priced at $495,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,322 square feet. As you can see from the scrolling photographs, this one is fully renovated. Cost per square foot on this one is $374. You can see you're super tight right up on your neighbor there. This one does not have, let's see if it has parking here on the back on the side. Yeah, no parking, just street parking. So just how my car is, that is how you would park if you were to live here at this particular house, okay? This is how close you are to that neighbor, but it's a super nice little road here. I mean, it's very kind of, you know, tucked in here with these condos. I don't know if these are condos or apartments, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is our first stop here for today. All right. So let's go ahead and head to our next listing and take a look around at that one. All right, y'all, welcome to house number 2. Just give you a little pan of the street. So we're closer to the Adair Park 1 on this particular listing. Just wanted to show you the neighboring houses here, but the house we're going to be paying attention to is going to be this one here. And this one is listed at, I'll give you the price in here. It's going to be on the lower thirds as well. But it's going to be $515,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,576 square feet. Cost per square foot comes out to $326 per square foot. And it was also built in year 1920 and fully renovated to date. All right. So, you know, that's another option here in Adair Park, historic Adair Park there. So as you can see, man, these homes are, some of them are big, some of them are small. There's a lot of unique character here in Adair Park. Every owner kind of does their own thing, but sidewalk streets all the way throughout. Every road in Adair Park is going to have a sidewalk, and you really can move about and walk and do those things pretty freely. All right, so let's go ahead and head to our final house, and we'll put a wrap on today's video. All right, guys, so we're getting closer to our last stop for today. I want to first just say, hey, thank you for hanging out with me on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the series as we continue showing you these in-town communities here in the city of Atlanta. So if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, Georgia, the city, not Metro Atlanta, the city, you definitely want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and plug in to this playlist, because it's going to be really informative for you guys to get that knowledge and see firsthand what the interior of these communities look like. All right, so we are here at our last stop, which is going to be this house here with the little swinging chair right on the porch. Super nice little entry gate there. This one is listed for $475,000. It's going to be a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Now this one is going to be the cheapest one that we've seen thus far today. It was also constructed in 1920. I do not show any indications that there have been any major renovations over the last 5 years. I believe, just looking at the listing photographs that's passing through on the screen, you can see it's been touched since 1920, obviously, but it just did not, I couldn't gauge if it had been like freshly redone or anything. But exterior curb appeal, got a nice little yard here. But yeah, so where we are now is on just about on the cuffs or the end of Adair Park, facing Metropolitan Avenue, which separates Adair Park from Pittsburgh. All right, y'all, so that is our time together today on today's video. Thank you again, like I said, for watching. Hit the like button, drop a comment down below. If you are from Atlanta, let me know what you think about Adair Park. Give people your perspective. I'm all about people sharing their opinions and discussing things that they want to discuss down in the comments. Just remember, I do reply to comments and I like to have engaging conversations. And I'm working on, not replying to the trolls, but if you got something serious to say, definitely drop it down in the comment section and let's have a conversation about it. Again, if you're thinking about moving to Metro Atlanta, I would love to talk with you to see if I would be a good fit for your home buying journey. So yeah, all of my contact information is in the video description below, as well as on the screen. It can always be found in the video description below. Also, my consultation link is down in the video description as well. So feel free to book a consultation with me if you're seriously thinking about making a move and purchasing here in Metro Atlanta, or if you want to list your property here in Metro Atlanta, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Living in Atlanta for Real series.
It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder, taking it deeper, and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he's sent for me. I keep the blood of the lamb as my centerpiece. I cannot trust you, no.